Disney villains. Hey everyone, welcome to the ranking. Here's my ranking of all the classic Disney villains from my least favorite to my favorite. Alright, before I get to this ranking and ranking all the classic villains, which is a lot of villains, before I get to that, I just gotta tell you I changed and tweaked a few things in this list that, I don't know, I felt like it'd just be better and just more interesting and stuff. I'm including all the classic villains, and I put some new villains in there who I think are going to be destined as classic villains. Like, look at this shirt. There's some... This is supposed to be a classic villain shirt, but you see some new ones on the shirt and stuff, because I feel like some villains, even that came out in the past couple of years, will be destined to be classic Disney villains. So I'm going to put them on this list as well. And there's a couple villains I left out because I don't consider them straight villains. I consider them like henchmen and stuff. Like, I don't consider them to be villains. Either they're like bullies or just they're henchmen. Like, I don't consider them just straight villains of the story. Also, there's no Pixar and there's no live action Disney. This is straight classic animated Disney. So now that we got that out, I have the list here. There is 29 villains, so I'm gonna try my best to get through this as quick as I can because, whoa, that's a lot of villains. Alright, number 29 is Shan Yu from Mulan. This is easily one of the worst villains of all the Disney films. He's so uninteresting, so boring. His design looks pretty cool, but he doesn't really do anything. He doesn't really say anything. He's just such a bland, such a generic villain. For the longest time, I don't even remember the guy's name because he's just so bland and forgettable. So I think he's one of the worst, probably the worst Disney villain I've ever seen. Number 28 is Madame Medusa for the rescuers. That's what I meant to say. Madame Medusa for the rescuers. I hate this villain. I think she's annoying. I think this is an enjoyable film because I love the main characters, but the little girl's annoying, this villain's annoying, she's just super over the top, her motivation is so cliche, she's so wacky and doodly, and I can't stand her. She's just very irritating. Number 27 is Edgar Balthazar from the Aristocats. Edgar is a butler of the old lady who didn't leave him the money because she's leaving the money to the cats, which is stupid, but Edgar wants to murder the cats and take the fortune for himself, and that's all he does. He is the villain because he tries to murder innocent animals, fucking nut job, but still, he's very boring. He's got like one slapstick moment with the dogs, which is kind of a funny scene, but it gets annoying. This movie's annoying. I hate this movie, and I hate every single character in this movie, and Edgar is one of those characters that I hate, so yeah, don't like Edgar. Number 26 is Amos Slade from The Fox and the Hound. Amos Slade is just kind of a poacher, in a way, hunter guy. He's just kind of a jackass who basically he hates Todd because he's a fox and stuff. He's got his beef with the old lady. He's got his dogs and stuff, and he's just kind of a prick. And that's kind of it. There's no layers or depth to him. He's not even creepy or interesting. He's just kind of a jackass, and that's really it. There's nothing to him. He's just an asshole, so fuck that guy. So, yeah, number 25 is Ratcliffe from Pocahontas. Yes, and it's mine. We dig it. I don't like Ratcliffe. I think he's just super over the top. He's just this weird, annoying fat dude who wants gold. That's mine. He's even shittier in the sequel, but I don't like him. I don't find him cool or interesting. He's just a prejudiced villain who just wants gold. Again, that's it. There's no intimidation or charm or anything unique about him. He's just kind of a jerk, and that's it. There's nothing to him. Number 24 is Prince John from Robin Hood. I don't mind Prince John. He's an okay villain. He's got a couple cool scenes in the ending, but again, he's got a cool design, but there's nothing to him that makes him devious or just interesting. I don't find him that interesting, and that's why I don't care for him. That's it. Number 23 is Sykes from Oliver and Company. Sykes has more personality than Prince John, I think, and mostly I like Sykes because of his design, and he has this creepy voice with his cigar and everything, and He's not, there's nothing to him either. He's not like a great villain, by no means. But I like some of his like looks and just, he goes like fucking batshit nuts in the ending. And I kind of like that, but all in all, he's still not a very good villain. But I just don't know, he's got some intrigue. Number 22 is the Horned King from the Black Cauldron. Hate this fucking film, think it's one of the worst Disney films out there. The Horned King, he looks cool. And John Hurt is doing the voice, and the voice is so cool, and the look of him's cool. But he doesn't do anything. He doesn't do anything cool. He looks cool and sounds cool, but doesn't do anything cool. But at least he looks and sounds cool, so that's a plus. But he doesn't do anything that cool, though. All right, number 21 is Madame Mim from The Sword and the Stone. Madame Mim has some funny moments. Like, I'll give it. She's got some pretty funny moments. I'm like, okay, that's pretty fucking hilarious. And her design's a little weird and out there, which is kind of cool. But again, her motivation's cliche. It's very predictable. She doesn't have this devious about her. She's not that. She doesn't feel very villainous, and she's not a very memorable villain. She's pretty forgettable. Every time I think of villains, I always forget about her, so. Number 20, Dr. Fassler from The Princess and the Frog. Yes, this guy right here. Are you ready? Are you ready? I'll see you on the other side. I enjoy this villain. I think he's kind of cool. I like that Keith David does the voice of him. I think he's pretty good. I love the design. I think he does have a cool motivation. My only downside with him is that you don't get enough of him. He doesn't have a lot of screen time. The way they get him in the ending is dumb, and I don't know. Like, I like his song, his design, and his voice, and I think he's a pretty good villain. So I want a little more time with him, though. Coming in number 19 is Hades. Yes, James Woods' Hades. Hades is a funny villain. I like Hades, actually. I enjoy him. Again, he goes like a little weird and crazy, and sometimes it comes out of nowhere, and his henchmen are annoying, but I enjoy Hades. I think he is funny. I think his look is cool. I think James Woods gives him a lot of personality. And yeah, I think he's just kind of cool. I don't really care for Hercules or any of the characters, but I was rooting for Hades. Number 18 is Queen Grimm Hilde. Is that her name? Grimm Hilde. Grimm Hilde? I don't know. I always just call her the evil queen from Snow White and Seven Dwarfs. The look of her is cool. She's kind of boring and not very interesting until the ending. The look of her is cool, but what makes me like her is the ending. When she, does the transformation and turns into the old lady, makes her eat the apple. She's so creepy and very just devious and stuff, and gets Snow White to eat the apple. Just very manipulative villain, and that's why I kind of dig her. I didn't dig her in the beginning, but at the ending, she gets some points for me. She's pretty cool. Number 17 is Turnabout from Fantasia. Yes, Turnabout is basically the devil, and so, of course, he's got to be up there. The look of him is cool, and just this big epic orchestra about him is fucking awesome. But he's not really a character. He just kind of stands on the mountain and people sing about him. That's kind of it. So there's nothing really to him, but he looks fucking awesome. Number 16 is Captain Hook from Peter Pan. Love Captain Hook. Super funny. Love his henchman, Smee. He's great. I love Captain Hook. Just the scene with the crocodile's great. He's got the hook for the hand. He wants his revenge on Peter Pan because he took my hand. And just, he's great. I love him. He's a pirate. Arr. Number 15 is Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. I like the Queen of Hearts because she's just so insane. There's no motivation to her. She's just fucking batshit insane. It's kind of entertaining. She's like this big fat queen and just basically wants power and just wants Alice. She wants her, wants the head, off with her heads. Just, it's so insane. Just kind of love it though. Alright, number 14 is Percival C. McLean from Rescuers Down Under. It's George C. Scott. Anytime George C. Scott's in a movie, I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna dig it, and he's awesome. He does a great job with the voice and stuff. He's this crazy hunter who wants to kill the golden bird, the golden eagle and stuff, and I just love him. He'll do what it takes to get what he wants and kidnap children, kill innocent animals. He's fucking nuts. He's pretty awesome though. Alright, number 13 is Mother Gothel from Tangled. I like Mother Gothel. I think she's really great. Donna Murphy does a great job with the voice. And she's just so twisted. she kidnapped this little girl for 16 years just to stay young and stuff. And there's something unsettling about that. And just the way she can manipulate and make Rapunzel feel so bad and everything. Just, that's what takes such a great and maniacal villain. And that's why I really dig Mother Gothel. Yes, Mother knows best. So great. Number 12 is Prince Hans of the Seven Isles from Frozen. Hans is a really good villain, actually. I think he really is. Like, some people don't like him, but I kind of dig him. I think he is very menacing at times when he needs to be at the ending. I like that he just manipulates. He manipulates Anna. I think because Anna has never had like a family for a long time, and her sister's very distant, and all she wants is love. So he's gonna use her, basically her easy, trusting personality and her lack of experience for being in love, and just use that for his advantage so he can be king and basically just rule the land. And just, it's such an evil plan, and it's kind of brilliant though, and I kind of give him a lot of respect for that. 11 is Shere Khan from the Jungle Book. I love Shere Khan because I love the build-up of Shere Khan. He's this very classy British tiger. Just like, I'm going to count to 3 and I'll give you a chance to run. So great. And just the whole movie is built up of Shere Khan. We never see his face and stuff. And we see like his henchman of Ka, but we don't ever see Shere Khan. Then we finally get to see him. He's just like this very elegant tiger who just like does this with his claws and says, Mowgli. It's really great. I love Shere Khan. Idris Elba did an okay job in the live action one, but there was just no tension with Shere Khan. There's no build up to Shere Khan. The build up makes Shere Khan so much more interesting. That's why I like Shere Khan in the animated version. Top 10. Number 10 is Ratigan from The Great Mouse Detective. It's Vincent Price. So you're gonna get an awesome villain. This freaking rat who is just like this criminal mastermind and gets fucking nuts, and again, he wants money, he wants power, he doesn't want anyone to get in his way, and yeah, he's basically just a mob boss. He's a mobster of the Disney villains, which is pretty great. Number 9 is Karela DeVille, 101 Dalmatians. Karela is just a twisted villain. She wants to murder 101 dogs to make fur coats. Like, there's something wrong with you, woman. And just, like, she's insane. Like, her henchmen, Horace and Jasper, they're funny guys, but Karela is the villain. When she's on the car driving, and just to see how nuts she is, just to get these dogs. So great with her big cigarette. Just, Anita, darling. Just so great. I love it. Number 8 is Yzma from The Emperor's New Groove. The Emperor's New Groove is kind of a kind of movie, but I love Yzma, and it's voiced by Eartha Kitt, who does a great job, and I love Yzma. I love Kronk, her sidekick, but Yzma is just such a great, she's so funny. I love a funny character, and she's easily probably the funniest Disney villain out there. She is fucking hilarious, and I love, turns into a cat in the ending. It's so great, and all she wants to do is kill Emperor Cusco and take the throne and be the empress of the land, and she definitely goes her way, and I love it. He's my pole, the lever, crunk. It's just so great. Alright, number 7 is Lady Tremaine from Cinderella. Lady Tremaine is a really maniacal villain. She's got the evil glaze and the evil stare, and she's so great. And all she wants to do is make a good life for her daughters and ruin the life of Cinderella. And she just does whatever it takes to ruin this girl's life. And Cinderella's just such a nice girl, and she just does whatever it takes to ruin it, to take everything from her, locks her in her room so she can't put on the slipper and have her happily ever after. Lady Tremaine is just such a bitch, and she does a great job. So yeah, number 6 is Jafar from Aladdin. Yes, it's mine. It's all mine. Where is it? So there. Basically, Jafar wants power. He's a sorcerer and wants to be the most powerful sorcerer in the world, and wants to be Sultan. He wants to rule Agrabah. And the only way to get that is to get the lamp. He wants to get the genie to get 3 wishes, and he uses Aladdin because Aladdin is the diamond in the rough, and he needs his help to go into the Cave of Wonders to get the lamp. And what does he do? He tricks and manipulates. He tricks and manipulates. That's what he does. That's how he became the advisor of the Sultan. He tricks and manipulates, and that's a great villain. He's so cocky, he's so arrogant, and I fucking love Jafar. So great. Top 5. Number 5, Lord Frollo, Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yes. Hellfire, dark fire, now Gypsy, it's your turn. So great. I love Frollo. He's voiced by, what's his name? Tony Todd? Is that his name? I feel like this is his name. Megabyte from Reboot. Love him in this. He's so great. Such an intimidating villain. The way he uses his Quasimodo as this he treats him like a freak of nature. He's his servant. He basically wants to have sex with Esmeralda, and if she doesn't, he wants her to burn in hell for her gypsy ways. And he is just crazy, Lord Frollo. Just he almost murders a baby. This is how nuts of a villain he is. And as a villain, he's fucking great. So yeah. Number 4 is Gaston from Beauty and the Beast. Gaston. No one shoots like Gaston. No one fights like Gaston. Just so great. Gaston it's almost like a vice versa. The Beast is the good guy, and the human, beautiful town hero, deep down, he's the Beast. He's the monster and stuff, because he's just a very arrogant, chauvinistic guy who thinks he's the most beautiful and most sexiest guy ever, and he wants the most beautiful woman in the village, which is Belle. He wants her to marry him and basically become a trophy wife and stuff. And when he doesn't get what he wants, he just doubles whatever it takes. He puts her father in a mental institution and try to kill the Beast and set the whole town against her. This is just a really insane guy, and yeah, I love Gaston. I think Gaston's a great villain. Top 3. Number 3, Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty. Maleficent is just probably has the best design. I love the design of Maleficent. Probably one of the best designs of any Disney villain. Just her laugh, her presence, she's one of the best. She's probably the best character in this movie, because this is a flawed movie with annoying characters. The fairy godmothers and Maleficent are the only characters that are great. Maleficent is evil. Holy shit, is she creepy. Has a creepy castle and stuff. She has a cool dragon, and basically she almost kills the main character. This is all because she was invited to her christening. That's pretty. She didn't get invited to a party, so death to you all, and just pretty awesome. Alright, number 2. Number 2 is Ursula from The Little Mermaid. Yes. All unfortunate souls in pain, in need. I love Ursula. I love the design of Ursula. She's this big, fat sea creature with these tentacles and stuff, and she's a witch. She's a sea witch, and all she wants is King Trident's trident, and she wants his trident so she can rule the seas. She wants to rule all of it all and just control the oceans, control the waves. And the only way she can do that is manipulating Ariel. She knows Ariel wants to be a human and fall in love with a human boy, so she gives her legs so she can make a deal and take her voice. And basically, this is all to manipulate King Trident so he would give her the power and she'll save Ariel. This is all manipulation. Manipulation is what makes a villain interesting, because that's what they do. They manipulate people. They treat them like crap and stuff. And even when Ariel has to fall in love, she takes her voice away. Anytime she almost kisses a boy, she knocks the boat over. She just does what it takes to get what she wants. And that's what makes Ursula great. Even when Ursula thinks Ariel might get Eric in the end, so she controls Eric and she turns herself into a human. It's so great, and that's why I love Ursula. Ursula is one of the greatest Disney villains ever. But she's not my favorite. My number 1 favorite is obviously Scar from The Lion King, voiced by Jeremy Irons. Be prepared! He's the only villain to actually kill someone. He's the only villain to actually kill a main character off. He kills his own brother, Mufasa, kills him, throws him off, gets run over by the stampede, and basically he blames it all on his son and makes his son go into exile, and he rules Pride Rock and almost destroys Pride Rock. He destroys all the plants, all the animals, basically almost like leaves them all to die. Like, this is a villain. This is what a villain is. A very smart, devious, not a fighter. He just outwits and outsmarts people. Turns people against each other, makes people feel bad, and that's what makes a terrific villain. Scar is one of the greatest villains I've ever seen. And there will never be a villain who tops him. I'm not looking forward to the new Scar, the new movie, but Jeremy Irons' Scar in the 1994 Lion King, easily the greatest classic Disney villain ever. So yeah, that was my ranking of all the classic Disney villains, in my opinion, from at least favorite to my favorite. So in the comment section below, please tell me what's your ranking of all the classic Disney villains. If you don't want to do a ranking, who's your favorite and least favorite Disney villain of all time? Comment below, let me know. And as always, for this video, please subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.